अध्यक्ष महोदय, अभी हमारे मित्र और हमारे सीनियर शरद जी की बात सुनते सुनते दिल बहलाने के लिए बहुत कुछ बातें उन्होंने कही और गंभीर बातें भी कही, लेकिन वास्तविकता जो है बड़ा कठोर है। और कठोर वास्तविकता के बारे में मैं थोड़ा पहले ध्यान आकर्षित करना चाहता हूँ, क्योंकि जिस हालत से आज हमारा देश और लोग गुजर रहे हैं उसके बारे में, उन कठिनाइयों के बारे में मुझे लगता है कि ये सरकार के पास ना जानकारी है, या जानकारी होते हुए भी वो चुपचाप बैठी हुई है, जिसके चलते हुए परेशानियां और बढ़ रही हैं। क्योंकि प्रधानमंत्री ने कह दिया है कि पिछले 70 साल में कुछ नहीं हुआ, अब आके हम सब कुछ करने वाले हैं, हम सुधार रहे हैं हमारे देश को। Sir, there was a French emperor, Louis XV, who very famously said once that after me the deluge. I think the Prime Minister has added a prefix to that, saying that before me the void, after me the deluge. And I think that is where the country is being taken towards. We have also seen demonetization. The leader of the House has gone on record to say that both of us have grown up together for the last 40 years, on the opposite sides of the fence, of course, but we have grown up together. In 78, there was a demonetization. I think you were president of the Delhi University Students' Union, and I was the JNU-SU president. Morarji Desai demonetized. Till then, I had never seen in my life a 1,000 rupee note. What was demonetized was a 1,000 rupee note which we have not seen. It was not in daily circulation. Today, what has been demonetized, what is called as demonetized, or what is actually a withdrawal of these notes, is 86% of our cash transactions today are done in these two notes. The country today is living on transactions of 14% cash transaction, because the replacements are not there. And what is the result of all this? What is the actual reality now? We are told, I mean, that day when it happened, 9th morning, I went to Lucknow, sir. Lucknow, since my party, people come to receive a comrade, they pull the car out of the parking lot. The car we couldn't get out. Because the 500 rupee note you pay for the parking fees, he says, I won't give you change, I won't accept this note. There is no other note. People had to leave their cars there and go walking. What are you creating? Then you get telephone calls from fishermen as far away in Kerala. They say, we caught the fish. The trader is here. He is willing to buy the fish, but he is giving 1,500. If I take that, I can't buy anything. I can't keep my family alive today. And if I can't do that, I can't go to catch fish tonight again. If I don't sell the fish will rot. If I sell the fish, I can't spend these notes. What are you creating? Agricultural labor. They take their wages for the day. Daily laborers. They take their wages for the day. And then they can't use it. They can't live on it. क्या कर रहे हैं सर आप ये अभी आपने सुना कि हमारे किसानों के बारे में जो बता रहे थे, फसल खड़ी है, बेच रहे हैं, कुछ 800 रुपए, कहीं 700 रुपए। आज खबर आई सुबह 200 से 250 रुपए क्विंटल आपकी पैडी बिक रही है। ये डिस्ट्रेस सेल नहीं तो क्या हो रहा है? एंड आप बोल रहे हो कैश इकोनॉमी के बारे में आप बताते हो। तो आज अब ये सब जब हो रहा है, अब ट्रक्स 4000 ट्रक खड़े हैं नेशनल हाईवे में, यहां से कलकत्ते के रास्ते पे।
25 लाख है
टोटल। वो एक ही रोड का बता रहा हूं, जिन्होंने वो कॉन्फेडरेशन ऑफ वो ट्रांसपोर्टर्स कांग्रेस वाले बताए हैं, कलकत्ता वाले 4000। एंड वो क्या ले जा रहे? वेजिटेबल्स एंड फ्रूट्स। और हर मालिक जो है ट्रक के लिए वो देता है उसको कुछ 3000-4000 रुपए रास्ते में खर्चे के लिए। अब बिहार के लाइन ढाबे, उनको कहते हैं सर लाइन होटल, ढाबा नहीं। बिहार में जब जाइए था लाइन होटल में, प्रधानमंत्री कहते हैं कि क्रेडिट कार्ड से खाना खाओ। किसका मजाक बना रहे सर? मैं लुई XV से शुरू किया बात, तो मेरी इंटरनेट याद आ रही है। याद है ना फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन के टाइम पे वो कहते कि ये लोग अगर इफ दे कांट फाइंड ब्रेड व्हाई डोंट दे ईट केक्स। अब ये मोदी इंटरनेट आ गया हमारे पास. If you do not have paper, use plastic. कहाँ से ले आई? I mean, what is the coverage? What is the coverage of your plastic money, sir? 2.6 crore out of 130 crores of Indians have got a credit card. 2.6 crores. 14 lakh are the card readers in your retail shops, outlets, for 130 crore people. Will that run our economy? And 80% plus is a cash economy in our country, what is called the payments and settlement system. From your truck drivers to your fishermen to your daily workers to your agricultural labor to your farmers, when everybody is suffering, and in the morning I showed the 2,000 rupee note in my pocket, got from this bank here. Nobody is willing to take it. Because they can't give me change and I can't spend that for anything. And with that 2,000 rupee note, sir, I traveled from here to Chennai by flight. At the airport, I couldn't buy anything. From Chennai to Tirunelveli, I went by the Nellai Express train. I couldn't buy on the train either my food or some coffee. And when you land up there, I've come back to Delhi, I still have that note. What is this? What are you doing to this country, sir? Now, and you look at this entire thing, and what are they doing now? Tea garden workers. They're committing anyway distress, suicides anyway out of economic distress. Now, you tell me, Assam, there is a by-election day after tomorrow. So for the Assam tea gardens, the central government has given an exemption. But not for the Bengal and the Darjeeling tea garden workers. What is happening? When my senior colleague says this should be investigated, they should be investigated. How are you giving this exemption to Assam tea? I'm glad you're giving to tea plantation workers in Assam, but why are you not giving it to the other tea plantation workers? And in Maharashtra government has declared today that 500 and 1,000 rupee notes can be used for your cinema tickets. What is this? We can't use that 1,000 rupee note and 500 rupee note to buy a cup of tea or eat our food. But you can buy cinema tickets. What else is it but allowing the black to be converted into white? Yes, there's an acquisition, but I am making it. How are these exemptions given by pick and choose? I have here with me details along with the bank account, MICR number of the branch of the Indian Bank branch on the Central Avenue in Calcutta, where on 8th November, few hours before the Prime Minister's announcement, 1 crore of rupees and 100 packets of 500 and 1,000 notes was deposited by the local BJP unit in that bank.
That's the scam. Yes.
Prove me wrong, I'll be happy. Prove me wrong, but this is the evidence. I have all these details here. So what Mr. Sharad Yadav is saying, the others saying this has to be investigated is something this has to be investigated. And if this is what has happened on all over the place, and you've heard earlier what has happened, and then comes this this entire thing, the Prime Minister appearing in advertisements saying on Paytm advertisements, move to a cashless society.
Why not having bread? Have cake.
It's no longer Jai Hind. Now the Prime Minister appearing in advertisements saying Jio Hind. What is happening? One country in the world has moved into a cashless economy, and that is Sweden. And it has taken them all these years because 100% coverage of the internet there for all the citizens in Sweden. Everything can be done on your iPads and on your internet. What is your coverage of your internet today in our country? What is the coverage of your, your 4G and your, all these things on your mobile phones? Wealthy have four phones with them. You can't count the number of sets and say so many people have them. So where are you taking a cashless economy in a country like India where 86% of all your economic activities cash transactions? Payments and settlements, that is what it is, cash transactions by the day.
Not black money.
This is absolutely white money, this is not black money. Black money I'll come to later. I'll come to later, sir. This only reminds me of I'm sorry to say I'm going back into history, but maybe medieval history. But you had, sir, a Roman senator whose name was Gracchus. A Roman senator, Gracchus, he was talking about the Roman emperor, one of the Caesars, not Julius Caesar, but he's talking about Caesar Marcus Aurelius Commodus Antonius Augustus, if you want the full name. And what does the senator say? I'm sorry, I'm quoting this because this has, you're already looking at your watch.
No, I have to look at that. Why do you worry about that?
Maybe Mr.
I did not stop you, then why do you?
I thought maybe Mr. Jatia Saab would be better than.
This is only because of preconceived notions. Because of preconceived notions.
I'm very grateful. You've been very gracious. You've always been very accommodative. So I was just quoting this Roman senator, sir. What does he say? I quote. I think he knows. He's talking of the emperor. I think he knows what Rome is. Rome is. Rome is the mob. Conjure magic for them and they'll be distracted. Take away their freedom and they'll still roar. The beating heart of Rome is not the marble of the Senate. It is the sand of the Colosseum. He'll bring them death and they will still love it. Unquote. Now, it is ominous, but I'm recollecting this because that is what is actually happening here. Now, if this is the sort of the difficulties my people are being put to, are we achieving? Even then, I'll be willing to give this government some degree of credit. If we are going to achieve any of the objectives that we have been told that this move is going to achieve. 4 objectives, the Honorable Prime Minister said. One of them is control of the black money. Now, all of us here have been spoken, I mean, the last 1 decade, I think at least on 4 or 5 occasions I've spoken what needs to be done about black money. We want it all controlled. We want it eliminated. And the World Bank now says, latest is that 20.7% or nearly 21% of the Indian economy is in the black economy. More than 1/5 of our economy. This has to be, no doubt, this has to be controlled, this has to be taken away. But then, where is this black money, sir? All estimates say 6% of this black money is in cash. And people who generate this black money, remember, they are not misers. They don't keep their black money stacked under their bed. Their black money is in circulation. Their black money is making more black money. Their black money is in real estate, and now 1,000 rupees and 500 rupee notes are not there, but you have a 15,000 rupee coin. A 15,000 rupee coin, that is a gold coin. And the gold imports have surged in the last 4 days. Nearly tripled according to one estimate. So this is where the buying is going on, and jewelers have advertised. I've got messages on my SMSs. They're going to everybody, saying that our shops will remain open through the night, and till 20th of December, we'll accept 500 and 1,000 rupee notes. Convert your black money into gold. Are you catching black money or giving them opportunity to convert that into white? And it was this very Prime Minister who told the whole country that 90% of the black money generated in our country is lying offshore and is lying in tax havens. He told us, not us. He promised us during the 2014 election, into your account, into my account, into everybody's account, we'll get 15 lakhs of rupees. Because this black money will come back.
तो ये इसलिए किया कि भूल जाए लोग 15 लाख.
He told us. So if it's all there outside in tax havens, what are you doing? Is this going to get that money back? The Swiss authorities say they've given a list to this government. We don't know. We debated it earlier. The Honorable Finance Minister said we can't make it because of legal problems. We can't make it public. You know the Mauritius route and the Singapore Free Trade Agreement, they account for more than half of these inflows. Instead of doing anything in all these areas, if we want to control black money, is this going to control black money? 6% if it is going to control also. But in the bargain, sir, it's like the Prime Minister clearing a pond to kill the crocodiles, forgetting that the crocodiles can survive on land also. The big crocodiles have survived, and the small fish that have died. The small fish that are dying now. The crocodiles are all surviving.